Welcome, everyone, to the original conference championship game. There's simply nothing quite like the intensity when an SEC title is on the line. All the legendary players, the epic moments who have made their mark on this occasion. The intensity is simply unmatched. Can't wait for this one. We're going to be treated to not just a top 10 matchup, but a battle for a conference championship and an automatic bid to the college football playoff with the first round bye that goes with it. So a lot at stake here. As we'll see the number 6 team in the country, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on the 4th-ranked team, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. Bringing it out, it's Stevens. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
Just a good job up front by this offensive line, getting a hat on a hat and be able to give this running back from Arkansas enough room to get upfield and pick up that first down. Nice play.
On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. And the broken tackle there produces a solid game.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. To the air, it's Green. Makes a quick grab. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Boy, nice throw here by this Arkansas quarterback to be able to pick up big yards and a first down for the Hogs. And Chris, they've had some great ones over the years that could distribute the football. Ryan Mallett, Tyler Wilson, Clint Sterner, just to name a few.
And the Razorbacks come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And looking to throw now on first down. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. The shotgun running play call.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught over the middle. It's Anthony. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
So we got the opening drive. We got a big third down. Why not go with that quick slant? It works. It typically does work, and it's a first down.
Fires it to the wideout. He makes the grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid game, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
The Razorbacks are looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Trying to run, it's Hill. And tackled after a small pickup there. Strong opening drive. This is play number 9, but it's third down now. To throw, it's Green. Bringing pressure. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. They've got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on fourth down. Aggressive start. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. This one falls incomplete, and the defense makes a fourth down stop.
Ball here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They begin with a quick throw to the left. Breaks loose at the 40. They finally make the tackle, but the big gain moves the ball across midfield to the 47.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
Now, looks like the head coach made a smart move in that challenge. Officials are going to overturn their previous ruling after getting a look at that replay. Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Grab behind the line, it's Haynes. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know, plays like this are what Alabama offense is all about. They run the football, and then they're efficient within their passing game. Think about it. They won a couple national championships with Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron by just being efficient and playing smart at the position and being a great complement.
Will he score here? And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, tie.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front, and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Stevens. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Arkansas offense back out on the field. Remember, last time they went for it on fourth down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. They'll tackle him out across the 20.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
The game makes it second and medium. To the air, it's Green. Receiver makes the grab. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Grab down the middle. It's Stevens. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
The linebacker shifting around now. Handoff to the single back. Nowhere to run up the middle.
It's an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. That's caught. It's Stevens. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
Catch made on the out route. Breaks loose at the 40. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
Well, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
And the Razorbacks pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Stop after a small gain. Now look at it, 2nd and 9.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Dropping back, it's Green. The pass rush closing in. And the senior quarterback, lucky it didn't get picked off, almost made a freshman mistake.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
This should be the last play of the quarter. On third down, he drops to throw. That's the spin move. And they get him down to wrap up the first period of play. So here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a 1st and goal. It's an option look. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Arkansas. They're setting out to try the PAT. And there's the point after. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Fresh set of downs for the offense, 1st down. They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. He's found some room at the 45. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
And he shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the 1st down marker.
Now the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Caught quickly. Just trucks through the defender. And he'll get the 1st down yards before they finally bring him down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time.
That's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Getting set. Here's second down. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. Wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Intercepted in the end zone. Going the other way, can they catch him?
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
This is exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
The gain makes it second and medium. Dropping back, it's Green. Pressure is coming. Here's the target, and it's complete. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48.
Nice read here by the Arkansas quarterback to be able to make this throw and pick up a first down for the Hogs. Did a nice job of waiting for his receiver to get open and then put the ball right on the money.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Press coverage now from the secondary. Looking to throw it on first down. The sure hands. It's Hill. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Completion makes it second and short. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. Looking for some space. It's Hill. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
Boy, the speed of this back is impressive today for Arkansas. And they've had some big-time backs that have played in Fayetteville. Darren McFadden, one of my favorite players that I ever saw play in the SEC. Felix Jones with speed on the outside. And today, this guy's showing what he can do.
Makes the grab. It's Stevens. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. A completion makes it second and short. The ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Well, the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Now it's third and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. Can they pick up the first on the ground? He's got some room. Can he get there? Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Hogs.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
Here comes the point after attempt. The extra point makes the lead 14-7. Here kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And the kickoff will be returned. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Powers through.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. And he lofts one deep over the middle. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Oh, my gosh. They go for the big play and a drop. Boy, that hurts, and it hurts their momentum and a chance at a big play.
After the incompletion, the lineup here for a 3rd and 7. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he's going to launch it deep again. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this first down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this 4th down situation.
Arkansas offense is back out on the field now. They got off to a slow start, but they have been clicking lately. Can they build on this lead now in the 2nd quarter? He's running out of time here. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Back to throw. It's Green. Running out of time in the pocket. Big gain across midfield all the way down to the 34-yard line.
Well, that's a great catch near the sideline.
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. Well, they took a look just to confirm it, but it looks like they got it right on the field. After the review, the play will stand. There's a 1st and 10 play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking for his back. Looked over the middle, but it's incomplete. Now it's 2nd down here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. It's a quick grab. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. So it's 3rd and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. Grab near the sticks. It's James. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Trying to extend the play. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Tackled down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy. Time running down. Just 1 play left here in the half. Looking to throw. It's Green. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
That's playing to the echo of the whistle here in this first half. They just keep pouring it on. Why not just continue to be aggressive? It's worked out so far for them. What a big lead they've worked up now here in this first half.
Here's the point after attempt. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Returner looking to make a play here. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Nice grab. It's Haynes. Gets past the tackler into open space now. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. The offense will set up on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Young. Gets loose now and heads downfield. An explosive play, big gain across midfield to the 42.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. Offense moving backwards after that holding penalty. It's not the way you want to start. First down and 20 now. Makes a quick catch. Breaks loose. Just runs through a man. A mismatch. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a first down.
You know, Chris, you think about it, efficiency has always kind of been the description of a great Alabama quarterback. Man, think about the playmakers that they've had over the last few years at this position. Jalen, Tua, Bryce Young recently. Just a different level of quarterback play and really gives this offense an edge to it.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Razorbacks offense is back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Takes the handoff. It's Cross.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Dropping back. It's Green. Looks to the left for a quick throw. And it's complete downfield. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
That's textbook execution by the receiver on the corner route for the first down. And a good find by the quarterback.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Stevens. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. Second down play coming up. Ball handed off. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fit, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught near the sticks. It's Anthony. Tackled across midfield at the 48. Good enough for a first down. 6th play of the drive coming up. From the shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Snags a quick throw. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
The key on a third down between a quarterback and a wide receiver is the timing. That quarterback knows that he's got to get the ball out quickly and on time to give his receiver a chance to not just make the catch and stay in bounds, but to be able to give him a chance to maybe get upfield and make a play.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
There's the handoff. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
On the ready.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Handoff here from the shotgun. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Now you're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the 4th quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job of eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the 4th quarter.
Looking to the end zone, and it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Oh, my gosh. What a miscue here by the offense. After all the preparation and all the practice time, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it in the end zone. That's a big-time drop.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas. So the offense flexing, Kirk, and stretching the lead here now in the second half.
Well, you can catch your breath here a little bit if you're this offense. That touchdown can help you out. But now your own defense can help you preserve the lead so you can go back out and continue to build upon that to the finish.
And he knocks through the PAT. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Bringing it out, it's Hamilton. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. But this one is broken up, falls incomplete.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
That play makes it 2nd and 10. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Second down, looking to throw it. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. Late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Fourth down, he's throwing for it. And he's going to float this one to the right side. To make the grab for a huge gain.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
First down, looking to throw the football. The pocket breaking down. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
You know, a lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it, and they get the sack.
Second down now after the sack. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. On the run, he's going to chuck it deep. And it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Alabama. This quarterback on fire today.
This guy is a matchup problem. You put an undersized safety who can run with the tight end, and he's going to go over top of him. You put a big, strong linebacker on him, and he's going to outrun him. Just a really tough matchup, as you saw right there. He's
moving out of the pocket. And they've got him behind the line. The 2-point try fails, and they can't get any closer. I believe they can line up here and go for the onside kick. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery. And the Arkansas offense back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments, come up with a stop here? And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all three to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Finding space at the 20. And they've got him at the 5. Great run to set up scoring position here.
Well, that's what you love to see from an offense. The offensive line and the running back in sync, working together, and it pays off. What a big gain. Thought he might be close to being able to take it all the way to the end zone, but the defense just brings him down there inside the 5.
And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, this is situational football, and this is really where the great coaches separate themselves, because in these kind of situations, this is where you want to be able to score and kill the clock. Some teams do it better than others, and that's primarily coaching and execution and preparation. It'll be interesting to see how this offense navigates this spot of the field.
Urgency here in the fourth quarter. They must cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. They get nothing on 2nd down. Sets up a 3rd and goal from the 2. Linebacker shifting around now. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, that is just incredibly impressive by this defense. And look at them down there. They're incredibly hyped up, and they should be. That's a great goal line stand, 3rd down, and get able to come up with a tackle for a loss.
So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. And the importance of this attempt, if he makes it, it's now a 3-score game. Knocks that one right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Set for the kickoff here after adding to this big lead. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. At this point, there's not much you can do except play for pride. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's moving out of the pocket. And here's a deep throw with the clock winding down. Pass falls incomplete on the deep shot, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's check it out. Holding penalties can be the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it stalls this one. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. And the defense will spend their 2nd timeout here to make some adjustments. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Final minutes here. They'll throw it deep downfield. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Second down after the incompletion. And he drops back in the gun. Lets it go quickly. Makes the catch downfield.
Well, it's a big risk to play man-to-man coverage by this defense, and this time they get caught. Great timing between the quarterback and his receiver. You can see what can happen when that timing is right. Big things can happen.
Offense moving closer to the line to gain after that catch. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Caught behind the line. It's Law.